All right, can you guys hear me okay? My desk is an absolute disaster, so I'm trying to figure out where to put stuff. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Are you there? It is 4:45-ish. Oh, great, Alistair Black. Welcome to the stream. I saw Rufo Triss and Herman Orquise in the house as well. Welcome. This will be a relatively short stream, I think. We'll see how many folks show up because I did it kind of last minute. But I've got a little bit of gold here that if anybody's interested in buying, I'm going to... uh-oh, having some camera problems, it looks like. I am going to try to sell today if anybody wants it. If not, that is cool. I'm just looking at my playback. Is the video breaking up for you guys? Just want to make sure we're not going to have video issues. All right, let me see what's going on. Give me a moment. Let's see here. I don't know. It looks like we're having some video problems. I don't know what's causing that. It says that I have excellent connection. We are on ultra low latency. I don't think I've had this problem before. Let me see if shutting down a few things helps. Sorry guys, bear with me. All right, let's see if that helps. I shut down a bunch of stuff. Is that better? It could be. My internet, I have gigabit internet, And I have gigabit internet, and sometimes it acts like I have dial-up, which is just really, really weird. Really, really weird. All right, is that better, or are we still breaking up a bit? And I'm still showing a little bit of a video break. I don't know if that's better. That is really, really weird. I wonder if just turning down the bit rate will help.
Yes, it is.
My wife's coming downstairs. That should be fun. Are you gonna work out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm live streaming, so it's fine. Just can you not have the TV up? We're super loud. Is that okay?
No.
Okay, turn it up super loud. Everyone will just hear it. That's fine.
Why don't you wait?
I'm in the middle of it.
Well, they're hearing this.
Sorry, guys. My wife has decided to come down and work out. It's funny.
You can edit me out.
All right. On a live stream, she said to edit her out. That is too funny. All right. I'm running out of ideas here, guys. I'm going to turn... I can't change the stream latency down. I've changed the bit rate. I've seriously never had this issue. Well, guys, this is problematic for me. Oh, I know. Getting some electricity in there would be great. Well, I'm unsure what to do here. Most of my streams go off without a hitch. Let me see one more thing here. I don't know if maybe my laptop is just crapping out. Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of memory. CPU's a little bugged. All right, well, we're going to try to move forward with this. If it gets real bad, we just might have to cancel and do it another day. So, as you can see here, I got a bunch of silver that if we can get this stream to work okay, we will, I'll be selling this. I said auction in my thing. Honestly, we can auction if you like, but the reality is I'm looking to sell it for at least a specific price. So I'm happy to just sell it at that price. One minute to go on our... That's fine. You're good. And but I got a ton of quarters in here. I've got a ton of dimes that are right here. Hopefully you guys can see those. And I've got this gold piece here. So we will talk about that stuff here in just a minute. I am looking to also hunt this box of $50 that I've already opened up. We've got a couple of marked coins. I didn't see any silver. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that and see if we can get a few more people in and see how the video holds up. And we will go from there. Let me know if the video is still stuttering. And if the audio is breaking up, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and just do a couple of rolls of these. And we'll see how the video cleans up. And if not, we will we'll figure something out. Or I may just have to reschedule for another day. All right, so we have 2 concurrent users in. I don't know who's here. Oh, that's funny. So we got Alistair. I don't know who else is lurking, but while you guys are here, we can look at some half dollars together. Quickly, anyway. I have had no luck with my half dollars of late. Literally none. I haven't found silver in weeks and weeks and weeks. It's really starting to get frustrating. But I see lots of folks on YouTube who are, which is fantastic for them. So the deal with the silver, the quarters and the dimes, if the 2 or 3 of you that are listening, I am going to sell that stuff by the roll. I'm looking to get 19.5 times face. So at the end of the day, that's $195 for a roll of quarters, or you can cut that in half to do a roll of dimes. So because dimes come in $5 rolls. That's what I'm looking to get. As you can see in my window there, it is $4 shipping if you just get 1 roll. If you move up to 2, we hit a weight where we've got to throw that like in a priority mail box and pay, or keep it in a regular box, but it costs almost $8 to ship it anyway. So that's what we're looking to do. I do have a couple of coins. If we get enough folks, we can run some auctions that I'm, a little bit later and see how that goes. But the reality is, I'm trying to get rid of some of this silver. Yeah, Alistair, so the funny thing is, I have, I wouldn't say struggled. I have one bank that even through the thick of this coin shortage, for all but 1 week, has been able to get me 2 to 3 boxes. But like I said, I haven't found any silver in weeks and weeks. Now, I did have a big proof dump, which I posted to the video. I had a big NIFC dump, which I posted to the channel. But pretty much everything else in between, either I didn't post or I did, and we just didn't find anything. But this would be box, I just did one yesterday that I haven't posted. This would be box like 24, I think, without any silver. Any presidential or state quarter proof sets? No, I don't have any state quarter proof set. I might have one, actually. I do have some silver proof sets. They're not the state quarters. Actually, I do have one standard state quarter clad set, but it's not silver. I can go look for that in a minute if that's something that you're interested in. I think I have one. Actually, let me go look at there's 71s. I'll put under the scope. Anything I'm putting off to the side, they're just things I'm going to scope a little bit later. Give me 1 second, Alistair. I'll look. Yeah, so Alistair Black, this is the only state quarter set I have, and they're clad. So this is from, it looks like 1999. Yeah, because we've got the Delaware horse. So this is the 99 set. And it's actually the whole proof set, right? So it's got the other 4 coins, but it does come with the quarters. So I do have, that's the only one I have. I have no, I mean, if it's something you want, I'm happy to sell it to you. I don't collect those. But I do have it. I got it with a coin collection that I purchased. So nothing I'm interested in hanging on to. Yeah, I have a couple of quarter books that I picked up in coin collections that I'm filling. I'm not trying too hard to fill, but I do from time to time go back and backfill them. But the clad quarter sets are not anything I'm too interested in. All these quarters that I have that are silver, I am going to buy the books and fill up a silver quarter set because right now I can fill like 95% of it. There'll be a couple that I don't have, but I can fill most of it. So this is roll 6. Yeah, if I had other ones, I would happily sell them to you, but I just don't, because like I said, I don't collect them. I don't spend a lot of time looking for them, so I just don't have them. So what do we have? We got 4 concurrent viewers. And so this is roll 7. So far, just a bunch of clad, which is par for the course. What do I got for auction? So, yeah, I guess you weren't here when I said. So I got a couple things that if we get enough folks, I'll auction off. But the main thing we're doing is actually, you can call it an auction if you want, but I'm looking to get 19.5x. So $195 a roll. I've got a bazillion silver quarters. If you watch my channel, I just showed off all of these quarters in videos. And I have this entire solo cup full of Roosevelt dimes that, again, it'd be $195 for 2 rolls, or you can cut $195 in half and do a single roll. I'm not cherry picking these. Like, you know, I've got them broken up 30s and 40s. I think I have a bag full of 50s, and then I have 60 through 63, and then a bag of 64s. You know, I will happily, you know, reach in and pull some out of each bag for you, but I'm not cherry picking dates. So that I'm just trying to sell. And then if we get enough folks, I did pull a few coins that might be interesting to auction off. I've got a John Wick. I have a Millennium Falcon. I have the Captain America Marvel coin. And I have a Venom Marvel coin. So those are the things that I'd kind of pulled aside to potentially auction. The rest of the silver is really just for sale. What's up, Ethan? Is it Ethan M? Ethan Ein? Welcome to the stream. Just hunting some halves and seeing if anybody's interested in buying some silver. And then, like I said, if we get a handful of people, we can run some auctions. And if we don't get a handful of people, I guess a couple of you can battle it out. I'll throw a price on a couple of those things and see if there's any interest. Right now, I'm hoping to just find some silver and a box of halves. So far, we have found a bunch of clad. And that is a large solo cup, literally filled almost to the top with silver dimes. That is a ton of silver dimes. I watched Freedom Coins this morning. He's been out of the game for a little bit. I know him and his I think wife maybe I think he's married. We're moving house, and he's posting 3 boxes, and he just posted box 2, and this last one he had like 30 silvers in it, which is awesome. That's not happening for me though. I'm gonna go through 30 boxes before I find 1 silver. He's getting 30 silvers in a box. What game are you watching, Alistair? Is the video doing okay, or is it still breaking up? I know when we first started, we were having some issues. Notre Dame and Toledo. Nice. The video's clear. Yeah, we were having a lot of breaking up earlier. And if you're new, I do also have a piece of gold here that it's a 10-gram Perth Mint, 3/9 fine gold bar. I'm looking to get 600 for that. If you guys are interested, let me know. So if there's any gold hounds out there, it's in the market. Got some dirty coins that want to be silvery. This This is roll 11, if you're paying attention or keeping track. As an FG. I kind of have to root for Notre Dame, seeing as how I work for them. Yeah, you kind of do. It reminds me, when I was in college, I had an RA that drove like a Mitsubishi Eclipse all through college and then got a job with Ford and showed up for his first day of work driving a Mitsubishi Eclipse at his job at Ford. They did not take kindly to that. And needless to say, by the end of the day, he needed to buy a new car, which I thought was pretty funny. So my video's delayed by about 20 seconds or so, maybe 15 seconds. So if we do an auction, we'll have to end it in the chat because that'll be real time, because my voice and actions appear to be a little bit delayed. Yeah, I'm sure if you show up at Notre Dame wearing a Michigan State, ball cap, I'm sure that doesn't go over well. Not at all. So I'm torn about this. I've heard a lot of people, saying they can't get coins, and I wonder what's worse, not being able to get coins or being able to get coins and not finding anything. Like I wonder which is technically worse. We have 4 people. I need some more folks to jump on here. I thought for sure on a Saturday afternoon, people sitting around with not a whole lot to do, we'd have some folks jump on in. $1984. That looked shiny like it was going to be something. Well, here, we'll go ahead and do that. You ready? I'm going to say test as I hit enter, and we'll see. You guys ready? Test. Alistair, hopefully you were counting. It seemed like an awfully long time to me. Oh, that's not too bad. 4 seconds isn't bad at all. I've had it be 15 or 20 in the past, which is a big delay. Hey, Preston Coin Hunter, how are you, man? How have you been? Did you get my note? I think I came in like 3rd place on your giveaway. Hopefully you got my email. Yeah, and that's why, I had my stream settings adjusted a little bit, knowing that I was going to try to auction today if we could get a big enough crowd, which I'm still holding out hope for. And I've been playing with my settings over, which I don't live stream a lot, but each one I do, I monkey with them a little bit to see if I can get the latency down. It's never going to be 0, But, you know, you kind of want to get it down to where it's 1, 2, 3 seconds, something like that. So that, you know, I'm not saying something and a minute later you hear it. Oh, well, hey, if you sent them, that's fine too. I have not been to my P.O. box in about a week and a half. So it's no worry, man. I was just, you know, saying I really appreciate the win and the thought. And at the end of the day, your channel's still growing. And if you wanted to hang on to the coins, you were welcome to. But if you sent them, I will, when I go check my P.O. box, I will collect them. And I actually have 2 or 3 things that I got a week or 2 ago that I've kind of been waiting till I have enough stuff to do a mail call. So my next mail call will include the giveaway win. So if you sent them, great. If you didn't, understand, it's no big deal. Got a greeny looking one in here. What are you? 1981. Nobody wants to play with you. All right, Alistair. So, Preston, you weren't here earlier. I've got some gold that I'm trying to get rid of. I've got some silver that's up for sale. And I've got a couple of coins that I'm happy to do an auction if we have enough interest. Oh, shoot. So we are on this box. I only have 1 box today. We are on roll, what is this, 21. So we're almost halfway through this box with not a whole lot to show for it, which is par for the course these days. Oh, you're under 18. That's right. Yeah, you really can't participate because, or at least I don't think you can. I don't know what the YouTube rules are for auctions and stuff. I think you have to be 18 by most state laws. So that is true. Thanks for speaking up, man. Yeah, I got a bunch of silver. If you haven't watched my videos, I got a ton of silver quarters. Got a bunch of silver dimes. Got a little 10-gram gold bar here. Perth Mint. And I've got a couple of coins here that I'd like to auction off today, but we just need some folks. We need some people. So we got this roll and 2 more, and we'll be halfway through the box. We'll take a quick break and look at some silver and more detail. Will I do giveaways? I was thinking about doing a small little giveaway at the end here, Preston, and yeah, if you get your mom to do it, I could honor it. I know you're in the community. I know you're also running some giveaways, so I could honor that for you if you win. If you win, just don't tell the YouTube police. Down to 5. 5 concurrent viewers. We need about 50. You know what? It's funny. I I don't live stream a lot. When I do these pop-ups, I'll get, you know, a few to in the teens sometimes. But when I did my, whatever it was, 750 or 1,000 sub giveaway, and I mean, I gave away way too much stuff. I had like 85 people or 100 people or something in the chat. It was pretty amazing. It's actually pretty hard to keep up with. So anyway, so that is the first half of the box. We have found a whole lot of nothing. Let's scope some stuff real quick. See if we got, I only have about 6 coins over here. This is a 77 that we'd be looking at for a DDO, which I'm way zoomed in, so this is going to be hard to see. Nope. 71 has doubling on the in. And in trust, which that coin does not have. We've got 3 of those. Have a quick look at. And then I got some 74s, and that's only in the word trust. So we've got 4 of those. So apparently I had one more 71. One last 74 to look at. And no. Legit Sir Noobs. How are you, sir? Okay, well, let's talk about silver real quick. Is anybody in the chat today interested in any constitutional silver? As I've said before, let me just throw some of these out. I have over $100, I think, in silver quarters, and I have almost 100. That's not true. I already I sold a couple of the dimes, but I probably have about $85 or $90 worth of silver dimes here in this giant cup. So if there's anyone interested in purchasing some silver today, let me know in the chat. If you don't want to say anything in the chat, that's fine. If you want to email me later, that's fine as well. I am looking for 19.5 times face, so typically selling it by the roll. But if there's some reason you want to buy, you know, $1's worth or something like that, let me know. But the shipping just doesn't make sense to do that if you don't know, because it's going to cost me about $3 to ship it once you get over $1 or $1.50 in coins. So I would suggest getting more than 4 coins. But I have 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s silver, 90% silver quarters. And like I said, about $80 worth of rosies. A great deal of them are 64s, but it is a mix. I'm not cherry picking dates, but like I said, I'm happy if you want to buy a roll and you want a few, let's say 30s and 40s, some 50s and some 60s. I mean, I can pull, you know, a handful out of each bag, and then you'll know you at least get a mix of dates, or hopefully, because I have a lot of the same year in some of these bags, but at least they won't all be 1964s, I guess is my point. So if anyone is interested, let me know in the chat. And I don't see anyone interested, so we're just going to keep on going. And the reason I'm doing it this way is, honestly, if I were to do an auction, I would start it at probably $195 anyway, and then it's just going to go up from there. So I figured rather than try to auction, I'm just selling the stuff. So for these pieces, it's just a flat. If you want to buy them, let me know. All right. Well, we'll just keep hunting halves, and we will see where it takes us. And so you guys know I am going to start listing this stuff on other places like Reddit and Facebook and all that kind of stuff here. Probably starting tomorrow or maybe Monday. So it's going to disappear pretty fast. I'm not telling you that so that you jump. I'm just letting you know I'm not going to have this stuff forever. So it'll go pretty quick. All right. Well, we are now on roll 26. We haven't even found an NIFC in this box, everybody. Not even an NIFC. Not even that many coins to look at. I mean, I've skipped over some ratty ones. There were a lot more I could have put under the scope, but when they're as ratty as some of these coins have been, it just doesn't make sense to do that. John Chazon, how are you, sir? Transit Dave. I'll take a 10 random roll of... Finish that thought, Transit Dave. So you want a roll of random quarters, Transit Dave? You can. I'll go ahead and pull those out for you here in a second, and if you want to, I've got it in the window here. I'm trying not to pay any fees on this stuff, so my preference would be PayPal, friends and family, or Zelle. And if you do PayPal, please don't put any notes on it. Oh, it's got an FG. Don't put any notes on it. And if you want, you can, I'll go ahead and pull them and you can shoot me an email and we can work out the details after. And I know, Transit Dave, you're interested in one of those V-nickels, which I'm happy to... let me look at what those things are going for. Last I looked on eBay, it was maybe $10, $12, $15. So I'd like to try to do at least what I'd get on eBay. So let me look and I'll get back to you on the V-nickel. Great. So let's just do it now. So you want to mix, Transit Dave? You want to mix a quarters? Is that what I heard? So let's just do this. We'll do one in front of everybody here. So those are 60 to 63. Those are 50s. Here's 30 to 40s. So there's a dollar. There's a dollar. There's a dollar. These are 50s. There's a dollar. There's a dollar. Come on, you. There's a dollar, and we'll do 50 cents out of there. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'll figure that out later. 60 to 63, and I'll just, if you don't mind, I'll just give you like a dollar of the 64s so that you just don't, I mean, so finish that dollar. Actually, I'll give you $2 full of 64s just because that'll have the least wear on them. And the 64s, I think, are here. 1964s. Just I wanted to do one of these so you guys can see how I'm going to do it. You know, if we sell a bunch of these, I'm not going to sit here and do this over and over, but that's how I'm going to do it for anybody that purchases. So Transit Dave, here is your $10 in quarters. Feel free to shoot me payment, and if it's friends and family, shoot me an email. And I think I've sent you stuff in the past. Just resend your mailing address to me at my email, and I will get this out the door on Monday if I can and provide you a tracking number. For one roll, just add $4 for shipping, and it's all yours, man. And actually, before you pay me, I'll get back to you on that V-nickel. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm actually going to go pick up the quarter albums myself. I don't have any of the old quarter albums. But there you go, Transit Dave. You saw me put it together. Those are yours, man. So if anybody else is interested, let me know in the comments. So $199, right? So 19, so it'd be 195 plus 4, so 199. And hang on, Transit Dave. Yeah, before you send anything, wait, I'll get back to you through email on the V-nickel. Like I said, it's probably going to be like $10, $12, $15, something like that. Let me know if that's too much, but that's what I'm seeing them on eBay for. But I'll get back to you with an exact number. You can give me the total, and I'll get that out in the mail to you on Monday. All right, back to these half dollars. And like I said, if you're being bashful in the chat and you just want to email me after, I have enough of these quarters that unless somebody comes in here and buys all of them, I will have plenty more for you, so you can shoot me an email and we can work out the rest of the details over email. And if you're new and you're a gold hound, I do have this 10 gram 4/9's fine Perth Mint from Australia bar that I'm looking to get $600 for. I have this as well if you were a gold hound, so let me know. All right, Transit Dave. Yeah, I'll get back to you, bud. Let's keep looking at some half dollars. I don't think this box is not showing that it's going to have anything, but we'll keep looking at it. I will tell you guys, if you haven't watched all of the video that I made, which I know they're ridiculously long, and I apologize for that, but it's hard to go through as many coins as I did and it not be long. But if you ever get the chance to buy like a big coin collection or a big silver dump like this, it is so much fun to go through all that silver and cherry pick. Now, I didn't find anything of major value. You know, there was no one coin in there that I went, holy crap, you know, that was a $8 silver piece that I'm going to be able to get $200 for. That did not happen. I was hopeful that it would, but it was still just a ton of fun to go through all that silver. And I did talk about in the first part kind of how I go about finding these things. Not that I have a tried and true method, but it's worked for me twice now, and it's been a lot of fun. This is my first time here, and I was just curious how this works and how much the cost is. So none of your business. So right now, I am not selling rolls. So if you've ever been to some other folks' live streams, they sell rolls and whatever kind of silver or proofs that are in there, you get to keep. And then a lot of people that do this, like if you hit a certain tier, they guarantee you some silver back. Today, I just, you know, I'm hunting a box. You know, if I find some stuff, I'll probably give some of it away. So far, I haven't found anything. So I have nothing to give away. But I am selling silver. I have silver quarters, 90% silver quarters and 90% silver dimes at 19.5 times face. And then, like I said, I do, actually, I've said this a couple times now, I do have a couple of coins that I'll be, if there's interest, auctioning off towards the end of this box. But I have a Millennium Falcon 1 ounce coin. I have the Captain America 1 ounce coin. Sorry, the light's reflecting there. I have I think this is the 2020 John Wick. And then I have the Venom Marvel coin. So if there's interest in those, we'll auction those at the end. Yeah, Transit Dave, I have a good feeling about the dateless buffaloes that were in there. I nickedated 2 of them, and one of them, I couldn't get a date off of it. The other one was a 1917, so I'm hopeful that we'll find some really good stuff in there. I mean, that nickedate destroys the numismatic value, but if you're trying to fill a book, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, none of your business. The Batman. I had an opportunity to get one when they first came out. They were a little. The premium on them was higher than I wanted to spend. And then like a week later, I was kicking myself because I want to say the last Batman coin that came out, it was maybe like 50 or 60 bucks for a 1 ounce coin. And a week later, they were sold out and they were going for like 150 bucks on eBay. And I was just kicking myself. Same thing with the Beskar bars. When they came out, I think they were like 50 bucks an ounce. And I just thought, you know, they're cool looking bars and I really want one. And I haven't looked lately, but the initial spike in demand, they were going for like 100 bucks a bar, $85 a bar or something on eBay. I don't know where they're at today, but I was kind of kicking myself for not picking a few up. Nice. I love finding buffaloes in nickel boxes, but what's better is when you get entire rolls of them. But I love finding buffaloes in nickel boxes. Yeah, there's been a handful of coins that I really regret not buying as they've come out. But I've also bought some coins and paid the hefty premium and turned out that they never turned into anything anybody really wanted. So I get a little gun shy on it. Yeah, and Alistair, what you're saying is exactly what I did. So if you watch my last nickel video, there were some absolutely gorgeous buffaloes in the collection that I got. A couple like from 34 to 38, they were just beautiful, beautiful nickels. And I had almost every one of those spots, and I didn't show this in the video, but I had most of those spots already filled in my buffalo album, and I replaced every single spot with those much nicer nickels. So legit, I was at the bank this morning and I asked the bank manager if they were starting to get coins more freely, like when would I be able to start ordering nickels and quarters again? And she said that in my area, Atlanta, which there's tons of cash coming through here, so if you're in the Midwest or something, maybe this doesn't hold true, but she said they're still not at full capacity, but they're able to order coin every week, and most of it's coming in. I think she said they still get shorted from time to time on some stuff, but yeah, she was like, pretty soon she doesn't think there'll be any issue getting whatever I want to order. Yeah, I think I know, Alistair. I think I know what those innovation dollars are. I want to say I've seen them, but it's, again, not something I've collected. Are you guys on the 14th going to do that? I think it's like a reverse proof or some sort of an enhanced proof 2-coin 2021 Eagle set from the Mint. I'm going to try to get a hold of one of those. That kind of excites me. I'm over here dropping halves all over the place. Well, that's nice. Alistair, are you talking about the innovation dollars? Yeah, I believe that. I mean, still less than $1 million's a lot, but see here, my bank got their first box of quarters in over a month. I can't wait to hunt quarters again. Yeah, quarters have been really, really tough. If I go to banks, I can only usually get like one roll. So several weeks ago, I did a video where I think I hunted like 10 rolls of quarters, and I had to go to like 5 or 7 banks to get those 10 rolls of quarters, because a couple gave me 2 rolls. Most of them only gave me 1. And, you know, I had to wait in line. I had to talk to the bank manager. I mean, it was more trouble than it was worth. So that's why I didn't do it again. See, I can't even get nickels. Most of the banks I go to, there are no nickels. Or, you know, the banks are telling me I can get 1 roll. Yeah, Preston, just so you know, when you use the word sub in chats, a lot of times it gets caught, especially by Nightbot. So tell people you friended them or you became friends or, you know, something to that effect. And then it won't get caught. We have our first proof. It doesn't look like much. First find of the box. We are on roll, what is this, 2038. Roll 38. This is a 1981. Where'd the mint mark go? There it is. An S. I would have almost missed it, but the back was just a little too shiny. First find of the box. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 more rolls, and then are you guys up? Are you guys up for an auction? Do you guys want to try to auction off one of these coins that I have out here? Let me know if there's interest. I know there's only 8 of you. Let me know. I can tell you that. Yeah, let me know if there's interest. If there's not, it's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I can always save them and do it in a larger live stream where I advertise a bit more and maybe do it at night when more people are hanging out on the YouTube. Just 74. I want that. No worries. Just letting you know. Didn't hurt my feelings. Preston. Alistair's like, yeah, I want to do an auction, but I'm on a really tight budget. That's funny. All right, Transit Dave. We'll let me do one more roll, and we'll pick out one of these coins and do an auction here. All right, give me a second, everybody. Need something to drink. I'm dying over here. Let me catch up here on the chat. So M. Tet says, is there a pricing difference between machine doubling or a double die? So M. Tet's machine doubling typically brings no additional value to a coin, at least in my experience, because it's very common, and it's not a. I mean, like the die error is something that shouldn't exist. The machine doubling is something that just happens when the machines slip. So in my mind, you know, at least what I've seen, machine doubling adds no value. Whereas double dies, yes, that can add tremendous value. You guys may know better than me, but like the 1955, I think it's the 55 double die penny. I mean, it's worth like 50 grand. I mean, I'm sure you can find machine doubled pennies all day that are worth nothing, but a double die can bring significant value. My best win on a double die, it was a 1974 D. I think I got like $50 or $75 for one of them on eBay once. And I probably couldn't get more than 50 cents for a machine doubled. Let's see here. All right. So, I mean, I'll throw this up here if you guys are interested. let me know. Do you guys want to auction the, and I'll start with one of these two, the John Wick or the Millennium Falcon? Which one is there more interest in? Does it have to be recognized by PCGS? So if you go to Variety, MTETs, if you go to varietyvista.com, they list way more double dies than PCGS recognizes. You'll always find people who are interested in rare die errors that are willing to pay more. However, the stuff recognized by PCGS is going to typically bring more money because there is a reference point. Right? If you just have this weird random double die that maybe is a double die or not, like I said, you'll get somebody to give you a few bucks. But if you can say, hey, I have this double die, and you can look on PCGS and you can see this double die is worth $400, you'll get more money for that coin. The Millennium Falcon. All right, so apologies if this is starting too high. I can tell you guys I paid, I think, $33 for this. So I don't want to lose money on it. So we will start the auction at $33 for this coin. And we'll let this run for a few minutes. You can just say bid and then a number in the chat to bid on it. And if there's no interest, and I mean, if that's too expensive for you right now, I totally get it. I like to be careful with my money as well, but I also don't want to lose money on it. So that is when I'll start that at. And I'll keep going through some rolls. And if there's no interest, you're not going to hurt my feelings, everybody. Let me see where I can put this so it's a little out of the way. And I need to get another camera and a little Lego set so I can make a little house like Twinkie does. I think that's kind of cool. Transit Dave has it to 36. Transit Dave 36, my man. Buying a ton of stuff, and I'll keep it in the capsule. That was one of my capsules. I'm not going to take that out. You'll get the capsule as well. I actually love these capsules. They're very versatile. I'm trying to find the perfect ones though. These that I get off Amazon are great for very specific sizes. The little gaskets are great for 45 and 40, and then it's like down to 35, I think. And the problem is there's a lot of silver coins that are 37, 38, and 39 that don't fit real well in these. So I'm trying to find one that has varying size capsules so that, you can get a really snug fit on a Cougar and as well as an Eagle and not having them rattling around in the case. So I think Transit Dave does want to win it. I need Teacher to get in here. I don't know if you guys were on Rob Finds Treasure. This was several months ago now. He auctioned off his last Rob Finds Treasure coins that he had minted somewhere. I don't know if he made them or had them minted. Gorgeous coins. I mean, they really are. I think he opened up the bidding at spot price or something, right? I mean, it's an ounce of silver. And it went back and forth and back and forth. I think Teacher ended up paying like $400 for that last Rob Finds Treasure coin. I was flabbergasted. Teacher didn't go nuts. He's making sure that I make a couple of bucks, and he's supporting the channel. He's being a good dude. That's what he's being. And I'm curious, you guys, because I'm monetized, do you guys have the option to super chat on this video? I'm not asking anybody to. I'm just asking if the option is there. Because I want to say I enabled that feature, expecting one day that it might be important. But I have no idea. Let me know if the super chat option is available. Like I said, please do not super chat because I'm asking about it. Just let me know if it's there. Oh, cool. All right, so I did turn it on. So super chats are available. That is fantastic. So I did something right. All right, so we have 6 rolls left after this one. So we have any other bids? We got a bid from Transit Dave at 36. He has no competition for this Millennium Falcon. which is a gorgeous coin. Transit Dave probably knows they're going for 45 on eBay or something, and that's why he jumped up to 36. But I don't know. And honestly, I don't know if they're going for 45 on eBay. I haven't looked. Oh, Transit Dave. He even super chatted the $1.99 and said it worked. My first super chat. Now, I've heard, so I appreciate you doing that, Transit Dave. I really do. I'm over here smiling ear to ear. But I've heard on these super chats, they take like 2 or 3 months to get them or something stupid. Like YouTube makes the super chat not a convenient thing for the creator. So I really appreciate you putting it in there. I'm real curious how it works. Just like I was excited to get monetized and I didn't know, like, was I going to make like a penny a day on my videos or was I going to make $1 a day or what? And, you know, I was surprised at how the monetization model worked. So for me, this is super exciting whenever I get to do something new with the channel and see how it works. So thank you, Transit Dave. I appreciate it. Oh, well then, Transit Dave, I'm selling them for $200 if they're not on eBay. M-Tats with the $1.99 super chat. You guys are the best. Yeah, so Transit Dave, I actually did the same thing. I bought, I think I bought like 5 of them. Kind of for the same reason. I knew I wanted something that I could auction off that would be neat. But I desperately wanted one. And I missed them when they first came out. And then a couple of the online bullion dealers got them back in stock. And I had them in my cart for like a week. And silver was going down. And then it was going up. And then it was going down. And like, I had this magical number in my head. Like it had to be 33 or 32.75 or something. And by the time silver got down to where it would be that much, they went out of stock at that bullion dealer. And I was absolutely kicking myself. And then I got like an ad on Facebook or something for Bold Precious Metals or some, I don't remember who it was. And then they got a bunch of them in stock. And that's when I was like, I don't even care what spot price is. I'm buying 5 of them today. And that's what I did. So, all right. Well, we don't have any other bids. You said I saw him bid on a $50 for a Godzilla round that's 32 and no one bid against him. Now, I believe Teacher spends a ton of money when he's on. So, so Transit Dave, you have the only bid at $36. We've gone through a handful of rolls. It's 36 right now for Millennium Falcon. I'm going to let this go for maybe one more roll. If anybody else wants to bid, now would be the time. And then we will close it out. And if no one bids, Transit Dave, it is yours for $36. I will, Transit Dave, you know what? I will add you to the list. I got a couple of folks that I have added to my mods list. But I am always happy to add some more. So I will get you in the list. And it would be super helpful when I do like big giveaways, because I know that was trying to run the show and keep track of everything, and I had no mods at the time. Like I said, I had 80 or 90 people in the chat, and it was overwhelming. In a good way. In a really good way. Okay. Now I'm going to say going once, going twice on the Millennium Falcon. And it is, hang on, I'm going to type it in so it's official. All right, Transit Dave, Millennium Falcon is yours. I will put this with your roll of quarters, and I will get to you with a total. So that was 36. Let me just write that down so I don't forget it. So I've got a few more folks in the chat. I'll go through this one last time. So apologies if you've been with me from the beginning. You're probably sick of me saying it, but I have a ton of 90% silver that I'm selling at 19.5 times face. So that basically means $195 a roll of quarters. it means half of that for a $5 roll of dimes. Obviously, you can get 2 rolls of dimes, and then it's $195. And I've got my shipping rates. It's $4 for 1 roll, and then $8 if you go over that 1 roll. Just simply because you hit the weight where it's going to cost about $8 anyway. So if there's any interest, Preston Coin Hunter with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Thanks, man. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Preston. Anyway, if anybody's interested in buying this, you can either say something now in the chat, or you can just hit me up via email after the stream or this weekend. And what I'm trying to do for people, I mean, if you want, a whole bunch of 1964s, I'm happy to do that. But what I'm trying to do is just pull a handful, like $2 or $3 out of every bag that I have. And that way you'll get a mix of, potentially anyway, a mix of 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s quarters. And again, I'm not cherry picking. People saw previously on the stream, I'm literally just pulling out a handful and stacking up quarters. So you may get a bunch of the same years, just depending on what came out of the bag. But that is available. And I have 3 rolls left. So we've got 12 folks in here. Maybe we'll try to auction off one more thing. Let's get through these last 3 rolls. And I am going to do a giveaway. So if you are here, I have one thing that I'm going to give away. It is a little something to say thank you for hanging out with me on a Saturday. I will do a wheel, and it will be last man standing, because there's not that many of you. You do have to be present to win. So if you are not here, you won't be on the wheel. And if you do not email me after winning, you will not receive what you want. And Preston, we've already talked. If you get your mom to send me an email, you can be on the wheel. You could do it through Super Sticker, guys. Captain America, please. All right, yeah. Hey, I'll auction off the Captain America. I've got one of those I can auction off. I got to figure out what my starting price is going to be, though. That is one I know that is out of stock everywhere. Actually, I know what I'm going to list it for. What I'm going to start it at. All right, last roll, guys. Here, we're at the end of the box. I'm going to, after this roll, we will do the Captain America. I'll hang on to the other 2 for another stream. And we can hang out and chat. I'm happy to show you guys anything that we got out of the coin collection that I went through. If there's anything you want to see, anything you guys want to talk about, I'm yours. I'm happy to hang out and chat. I appreciate you guys showing up on a Saturday afternoon, kind of last minute. This has been a lot of fun for me, so I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Plus, filming a coin roll hunt in my house by myself is just not as much fun as doing it with you guys. All right, so that is box, I think, 23 or 24 on the Silver Skunk. We did end up with one. If I can get the camera to zoom in on that. 1981S. Not in great shape. But that was our only find in the box. A proof. All right, so we are going to... Oh, let me catch up on the chat here. Just wondering the SB on any of the other rounds. I will let you know that in a minute. Legit. I know it will be more. The game's killing me. So Press says, well, for the rolls, instead of sending you $10, you could do $10 super chat. Yeah, that's an idea. I actually thought about doing a, and I think Preston, this is what you're getting at. I thought about doing a, I forget what they call them, a waffle, basically where you say, hey, $10 donation, get you a name on the, a thing on the wheel. If we get 20 folks on the wheel, we'll give away, not give away, but basically we pick a random winner. And we can do that if we have 10 people and you guys are interested in doing it. I'm happy to put together a roll and do a wheel for a random winner on that. So let's go ahead and do the Captain America. We'll do an auction. I'm going to start this at $58. I just picked that out of my head because I think they're going around that on eBay. I don't know. But we'll do the Captain America. I'll get it up here close so you guys can see it. This was shipped in a capsule. It's never come out. So if there is any dents or dings or any issues with the coin, it was shipped that way. It is no fault of mine. It will come in this capsule. But we will start the bidding at $58 for this Captain America. Transit Dave going in for 60. So Canadian Coin Collector, I will do more bill hunts. It's something that, sorry, legit, it's just what these things are going for. I enjoy doing bill hunts too, and I usually just hunt the bills that I get when I turn my coin in. But I've often thought about going into the bank and getting like $500 or $1,000 worth of singles or fives. So yeah, it's something I need to do. I've had a few people ask me about it, and it's something I'll do. Sure, I'll try to do one of those for you. We've got 18 people. We've got a $60 bid on Captain America, and I've got a couple of things to scope here. So I'm going to just switch over to the scope so we can see this. Hopefully this looks okay. Let's see here. I don't know how close this is. Oh God, that's super duper close. That's way too close. That'll be a little easier to see for everybody. So we are bidding on a Captain America. We have a bid of $60 for that Captain America. Oh, it's okay that you're the only bidder. You know, I knew that with only a handful of people, we may not have a lot of bidders. So this actually works out for you, Transit Dave. Because if there were a lot of bidders, you know, maybe it would go to 70 or 80 or 90. And while that would be good for me, that's bad for you. So legit, you were asking about starting bids on the other two coins. The Venom is going to be probably same starting point around Captain America or possibly even higher. That's what I'd want to look at. The John Wick would be more in line with the Millennium Falcon. We'd start that around about $33 to $35. If we were going to auction those off today, but I think I'm going to hang on to those for another day. All right, well, our box produced one thing. Let me get back to our live stream here. Live stream main. Whoop, which way am I going? That way. And there he is in all of his glory. I think Transit Dave's going to win. We have 19 folks. Bid is $60. All right. You want me to wait, Transit Dave? You want me to take it down? I'm happy to take it down. And we can do it another day. Oh, you meant for the other rounds? Yeah, the other rounds definitely. For this one, this is happy to do this. I'll give maybe like 3 or 4 more minutes and see if anybody's interested in outbidding you on the Captain America. And if not, you're going to win it for $60. Well, while you have me, while we're waiting our 2 or 3 minutes, is there anything you guys want to see? Anything you are interested in? Do I still have... I guess while you're here, Transit Dave, if you want to see... So you guys have to see this. I'm going to go full screen on the scope. Look at these V-nickels. This is one of those 1883s. Now, it is, you know, it's got some dirt and grime on it, but look at the detail on this V-nickel. Isn't that nice? So Canadian coin collector, I wouldn't call myself a gold stacker. I would love to be a gold stacker. I just don't have the, I don't have the bankroll to be a gold stacker. So I mainly stack silver. So that's not true. Do I have the bankroll to be a gold stacker? I do. But I don't. I typically spend my money on silver. I try to buy when I find really good deals, and, you know, I do try to flip some things when I can. You know, again, the big wins for me were like the V75 Silver Eagle last year before. I was able to get 2 or 3 of them, I think 2 of them, and I sold both of them for nearly $600 or something. So, you know, I was out of pocket $150, and then I made over $1,000, and then I took that $1,000 and I bought like $1,000 worth of silver on a local deal for under spot. So for me, that's the way I like to stack silver. If I can stack it, you know, with flipped money, or if I have to invest some of my own to sell some off to help pay, you know, down the average cost. That's my typical mode. That said, I still stack silver. I mean, I buy these kinds of, oh, sorry. I need to switch back to my, come on, little mouse. There we go. I try to buy some of this stuff for my collection. So I have a ton of ASEs. I have a ton of other government coins. I have almost the whole Marvel set. I love to stack constitutional silver. I probably have pure weight. It's ASEs, and then, or maybe not even ASEs. It's probably constitutional and then ASEs. And then I have a bunch of just other rounds and Morgans and peace dollars and that sort of stuff. So, so let's see here. Hey guys. All right. Real quick. I want to get all 3 1883 V nickels. Help me explain that a little bit more, Alistair. I know there's two 1883 V-nickel types, and maybe there's a third I'm unaware of. But just to close out this auction, because I don't think we have any more bids, and Transit Dave, I don't want you to lose out on this. So I'm going to say going once, going twice, and sold to Transit Dave for $60. So we'll close that out. Transit Dave, I'll get back to you with a total. Put that aside. So you've cleaned up here today, Transit Dave. For the question about gold, I do have some gold that I'm selling. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore. Let me see. Yeah, I can. This has a price tag of $600 on it right now. So this is a 4/9 fine, 10 gram Perth Mint bar. So if there are any gold stackers of the 13 of you that are here, let me know. If there's interest in this at $600. This is something that I'm gonna offload on Facebook or Reddit here pretty quickly, I think. But I have it if there's any interest. Yeah, so Transit Dave, if you have that 1883 cents one, I mean, they're going for $100 to $130 on eBay. Sorry, my daughter was talking to me. I had to mute the microphone. Hopefully that worked. And I was super excited when I got, basically discovered that there was a whole roll of these in that collection that I got. And when I saw they were all 1883s and all pretty good condition, I mean, some of them have more dirt and grime on them than others. But when you put them under the scope, they all have the same level of detail. So I was sitting there going like, These are all XF to AU. Sorry, I'm a little off screen here. They're all XF to AU in condition, and when I realized they were all the Type 1s, I was really, really disappointed because, again, that goes from like a $10 or $12 coin or $15 coin to a $120 coin if it has cents on the back. So a little disappointed there. How much for one of these? You know what? Give me a second because I owe Transit Dave a number. Give me just a minute. I'm just looking on eBay just to kind of see generally where they're landing. I mean, there are people asking $20 and $30 for them, and they're just not worth that much. Although, let's see here. I mean, I see people as high as about 23. Here's 17. Here's 6. I mean, it's kind of all over the place. I mean, you know what, guys? I could do 15. If you guys are cool with 15, I could do that. So if there's anybody that wants one, I would do 15. So if anyone is interested, and keep in mind they're not all perfect. Let me get another one of these. And so when I say perfect, they all look really good under the scope, but they're all going to have some degree of grime on them. But for me, it's the detail you're looking at. You know, Liberty is sharp. The hair is sharp. When you get on the back, you know, you can see the corn stalks. You can see the detail. These are nice looking coins. So if you're looking for super shiny, pristine, these are not those coins. They're high detail, right? They're going to be XF to AU detail, but they're dirty. Does Rob Finds Treasure have a 1913? I have no idea. And Transit Dave, you'd sent me an email about these other three. I just need to look at. I need to think about it. This 19, I think it was a 1988. I'm sorry, it was an 1888. It's super slick, man. I mean, hopefully you saw it on the video. I mean, it is. There's nothing on the back. You can kind of make it out on the front. If you're just trying to fill a spot in the book, that's a good one. This 1895 has got a bit more detail, but it's an ugly, ugly coin. And then where'd the other one go? It's in here. I just got to find it. It's the 1911, the 1900, 1912. Where'd you go? It's one of the other ugly ones. Is this it? Yeah, it's this one. It's actually really hard to make out the date, but it's in 1894. See if you can see it under the scope. I'm pretty sure that's a 4. Yeah, that's a 4. Oh, you already have the 4, so I have the 2, and that's definitely a 5 on this one. So let me give this one some more thought. I'll get back to you. Again, I think these guys are all going to be in that kind of G4 to somewhere between fair and G4. They're not great coins. So Alistair Black, let me know. Like I said, I can try to find one that's a little nicer for you, but they all have some dirt and grime on them. It's just they're high detail. Like this one's beautiful on the front. Right? You put that under the scope. It looks great. And then you get on the back and it's got like green tarnish on it. But again, the detail is there. It's just tarnished on the back. Those were all the dateless. Actually, those were all the coins that came out of my... those were all the coins that I think that were upgraded in my Buffalo book. What else can I show you guys? These were in my video. I don't know if any of you guys are in the market for Eisenhowers. You know, these are things that I don't collect per se. I've got a bunch of them. Some of the bicentennials. Those are interesting for some people. I know they collect them, but those were in the collection that I picked up. Was there anything in here? No, that was just change. I think it was this one. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on these. There was, like, here, let me show you guys this if you guys know your coins really, really well. So I got to put this under the scope. But this is a half dime, okay? So this came in the, let me switch this out. So this was just in a baggie that came with that collection. And I mean, I told the guy flat out, like, I didn't quote him for anything that was in this thing because he just had a bunch of random stuff. But it has a hole punched in it. I don't know why the hole is there, because for a necklace, it doesn't work, right? The hole is way over there. But, you know, from a detail perspective, it's, you know, it's got the word Liberty in it. You can see the shield there pretty well. It's an 1840. I don't even know what you price something like this with that giant hole in the middle. I have no idea what to do with this. What do you do with something like that? Transit Dave says, do I have the 1973 Ike? I did not have the 73 Ike in the ones that I just showed you guys. Yeah, you sell this, I get it, but like for what? I mean, how do you even begin to price something like this? You know, it's got a giant hole in it. Like, to me, that it loses its numismatic value at that point, right? So what if you sell that? What do you do with it? Like, how do you price that? I think 25% off. Hey, Bionic Bull. Transit says half value. Welcome to the stream. We're kind of just BSing here at the end. If you're interested in buying some silver, I know your situation. You're probably not, but I've got a bunch of 90% silver for sale. We're just kind of BSing and chatting right now. But in this little baggie, I'm switching gears back to this baggie. There's some steel cents. There's some old shield nickels. I just don't know why people do this to wonderful coins. Here's another one that I just look at and it hurts my feelings. It's an 1868 shield nickel. You know, in decent shape, but look at the hole somebody put in this thing. Like, why would you do this? The beautiful shield nickel that somebody just, like, put a hole punch to. I don't get it. And that's what this bag is mainly full of. It's mainly full of interesting things that are damaged. And it hurts my feelings. Hey, Coin Silver, how are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. We are kind of closing things out here, just hanging out. I am selling some silver. So if you're interested in buying 90% silver, it's 19.5 times face. So if there's any interest there, I have bags of 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s 90% silver quarters, and a ton of silver rosies. So if there's interest there, let me know. If there's a nice steel cent you'd be interested in the damaged ships. I don't know if I understand you there, Transit Dave. And let me look. Somebody was asking about a 73 Ike. Give me a second. I've got a few Ikes. Let me look. Well, I don't know where I put them. I have a tube around here somewhere with copper in it and some Ikes, and I just don't know where I put it, so I can't tell you. A nice steel scent. I know there is a steel scent. There's a couple of steel scents. You can tell me if they reach the nice category that you're looking for. Oh, wait, here's another one. You guys know what this is? So it has this star in the middle. I think it is a 3-cent piece. All the other detail on the back of the coin is gone. It is super thin. And it has a 3 in the middle. So if you guys know what this is, I would love to know. It's a trime. Is it like a 3-cent piece? Yeah, so that's in here. This is one I didn't even. Oh wait, there's a little bit of writing on there. You can see. Yeah, I guess it does. United States of America. So it's some kind of 3-cent piece. 3-cent nickel looks like. It does sound silver. You were asking about steel pennies, and again, this is probably not nice, but there's a 43D. That's steel. You can get an idea of the condition on it. That was in that little baggie. You'll love this. I don't know what they did with this. This is like somebody tried to gild this or something. Oh, it's a 1958. I thought this was a Steely. But I don't know what somebody did to this. And here's another Steely, 1943 Philly. So I don't know what, if those probably don't constitute nice, but they're in there. And then what was this? This says 1 cent on it. I just don't know what it is. I just can't read the country. It doesn't look like it's a U.S. penny. Oh, it's a Koenig. I don't know where this is from. I was going to say it looks like it's German, but I'm not sure. Page 131 of Red Book. I got one of those laying around here. Let's look that up. Oh, look at you. You are absolutely right. Page 131. We don't have a year on it, though. So G4 would be star, worn smooth, legend, and date readable. So we don't even make G4 with this thing. We have no mint mark. Well, I don't even see where the date is supposed to be on this thing. I guess it's on the bottom of the star. So the date would have been right here. That's where the date should be. Huh. So the other one you think is Dutch. All right. Yeah, so this is one, I mean, you got to figure it's not even good because the date's not readable. But if it were in 1863 through 67, even in under G4, it looks like it'd be a hell of a find, right? So if you were at a 63 and a G4, you're at $475. You guys have any idea how you get a date off of this thing? You want to see the reverse? Oh, wait, it is a variety 2. Yeah, that was a good call. So it is a variety 2. So we're 1854 to 58. So we're in the sub $40 range. It could be a variety 3. Actually, hang on. That swooshing is a variety 3 as well. Well, I don't think it sounds silver. When you drop it, it pings like silver. Huh. So I don't think, no, I guess that little swoosh around it is on the variety 1 as well. So what makes you say you think it's a variety 1? No vines above the 3. So let's check. No vine, no vine. No, you're right, I missed that. So it's a variety 1. So now we're in a 51 to a 53. And now puts it in a $25, sub $25 range. Well, that's cool. Good call. It's not in 1872. Yeah, it's definitely not in 1872. I think it's going to be that variety 1. 1851 to 1853. For the same reasons, it's basically what he was saying. If you look here on the variety 2 and the variety 3, there's vines above the 3. And if you look at ours, there's no vines. So I think we're right. I think that's a variety 1. I just use Google. That's funny. So yeah. I mean, this thing probably has some value then. It's super thin. But, you know, these were two things that were in there. We had a couple of nickels. Here was another V-nickel, a 1905 that was worn really thin. Now, this is one of those, I think this ends up in the good state. There's a 1905 that was in that bag. What else do we have? We did have two different shield nickels. Let's see here on the dates. An 1868 and a... Do I have it upside down? I have it upside down. And it looks like it's blown up on the date. '67 maybe? Yeah, it looks like a 67 with the hole in it. Yeah, there was no mint mark for sure. I think it's going to be that type 1. The other coin, that 3-cent piece, that Trime, was going to be a 51 to a 53, so 25% silver. Then we have a completely worn flat shield nickel. You might be able to get a date off of that. Do you guys know, can you nick a date these shield nickels? Does that work? I imagine it would. Oh, this is the worst Indian head penny you've ever seen. Look at this Indian head penny. This was in that little baggie. You can kind of see a date on that. I'm not sure what it is. So you have an 1853. So if you're slick, you're in a $25 range. That's kind of it that was in this bag. Let me open this other one. Oh, I think the other bag was all foreign. Yeah, the other bag was all foreign. A lot of copper in the other bag. We don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at foreigns. I'm going to throw this 1905. Anybody here a big Buffalo nickel guy or girl? You think that's an 1887 penny there? That could be. I'm going to look that up in a second too. So what was I going to look at here? Not the shield nickel, the V nickel. V nickel 1905. Nothing special there. The shield nickels were 18. What did I say? 1868 and 67, I think is what we said, right? Yeah. And neither one of these had rays, so they are type 1s. So I'm just looking at these shield nickels. So the 67 without rays, 25 and up, the 1868, they're kind of the same. They're damaged. So what did you say on here, Transit Dave? And you're big into buffaloes. Let me pull out some of those. So Transit Dave, did you watch my whole nickel video or did you kind of just skim through it? Because I tried to spend some time on the really nice buffaloes. And anybody in the chat, if you're buying any stuff, and this is another shameless plug for the channel, I do have links in most of my videos that have my Amazon affiliate. So if you're getting capsules or red books or any of that stuff for a new digital microscope, consider using my link. I get almost nothing for it. I want to say on like a $30 or $40 digital scope, I get like $1, but every little bit helps. I even try to get like my wife to use my links when she can because she's got a different Amazon account. What did you say here up above, Transit Dave? You were saying you'd give me some money for all three. I want to make sure I understood what you were talking about. Where'd it go? You'd give me $45 for all three. both hold ones and the trime. So help me understand when you say which coins were you talking about? Were you talking about? I know what you mean by the trime. So you mean this guy. You mean this. Were you referring to the two shield nickels, or were you talking about the half dime? The two, yeah. You say the two hold one. Help me out here again. Are you talking about the shield nickels, or do you mean the half dime? Just I want to make sure I'm clear. And then I have something else I'm going to grab because you guys seem to be filling out books and stuff. So hang on. Oh, and you know what? I just remembered, and I'm really sorry. I meant to do a giveaway back when we had more people here, and I forgot. So I actually want to do that. I'm going to let Alistair come back, and Preston. I know you're still here, so I'm gonna do a quick giveaway, but I'm gonna wait for Alistair to come back. All right. So one shield nickel and the half dime. I did watch the whole video. For the two hold. So and the half dime. Okay, so that guy, what shield nickel were you talking about? Your wife is going to kill you. Wait till I show you the rest of this stuff. So, yeah, Preston, hang on. So just so you guys know, and I'll say this again in a minute when Alistair comes back. Again, if you've been watching my videos, I did also, as part of that silver purchase, came across a bunch of, they're slick, right? So there's a ton of wear on these things, but I will give away one of these shield nickels to one of you guys for hanging out here tonight. Or today. So we'll do a wheel here in a minute for a really, really slick Standing Liberty quarter, if everybody's okay with that. So the one in the middle, this one. The 1868 one. So 45 for these three. I have a feeling that's a good deal without really knowing. So, Transit Dave, if you want to do 45 on this, I'll put these aside for you as well. Just make sure I have that right. Okay, yeah, I got them. I put them aside for you, bud. Okay. So let's do this. I got 14 of you in here. Let's do a wheel. So what I would like everyone to do is put a 1. Sorry, I'm kind of far away from the microphone. Everybody put a 1 in the chat so I can pull your names real quick. Actually, you know what? We don't have to do it that way. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, actually do that. Everybody put a 1 in the chat so that I can pull you guys' names. And we'll put you on a wheel, and we'll give away a Standing Liberty quarter. Yeah, so Dave, like I said, I haven't researched them either. So, I mean, 45 sounds like fair, but I haven't done a bunch of research either. So, I mean, I'm happy to honor it unless I go and look and discover one of those coins is worth $400. So, you and I will work it out, but I'm not trying to gank you. I understand you're trying to give me a fair deal. So, very cool. So I only see about seven, 7 of you have said one. Is that it? It says we got 14 in the chat. So if you're lurking, put in a 1. I don't want you to miss. All right. Oh, we got a new one. The Irish Collector. Anybody else? Dave Cooper, Scott Johnson, Alistair Black. All right, we're just going to do it this way now. All right, why didn't that work? Oh, Jesus. No, we don't want to do that. Cancel. Cancel. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. My display capture is screwed up. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know you guys can see it. Yeah, I know. People aren't putting in a 1. I can't help it. So, all right. Not my problem. So if you're in the chat, you got about 10 seconds to put a 1 in there. So I know you're in. You are on the wheel of names right now. So if your name's not there and you're lurking, now's the time to say so I can put you in there. We are going to give away, it's not a great giveaway, but it is a giveaway, a Standing Liberty quarter. It is dateless, it is slick, but it is free silver, so you can't complain about that. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. All right, well, we're just going to do it. Somebody tell me you guys are ready. I want to make sure you're all still there. Just somebody say ready. And we will start doing this. All right, we are ready. All right, everybody's ready. Scott Johnson's ready. Transit Dave's ready. All right, good. Good stuff. So there are 7. It is closed out. If your name's not there, you can tell me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So it is last man standing. We will give it a quick shuffle. Did it 3 times. Pardon my logo. It's wrong. It's old. Here we go. Dave Cooper. Sorry, you did not win. Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry. I screwed up. Give me a second. I should have been here. Dave Cooper, you were the first off. I'm really sorry. You were on the wheel, and you went off. Transit Dave, you were next. So sorry. I swear I spun it. You guys can see now, though, right? All right, here we go. The Irish Collector, you did not win. So sorry. Oh, Canadian Coin Collector, so sorry you did not win. We are down to 4. Oh, Alistair Black, you've been here since the beginning. So sorry to see you go. Down to 3. Coin Silver. Sorry you didn't make it. All right. Just adding more wedges to make it a little more interesting. We have 2 left. It's either Preston Coin Hunter or Scott Johnson. Here we go. Good luck. Oh, Preston, so close, yet so far away. The winner is Scott Johnson. Scott, email me at gasilverhunter@gmail.com. Let me know that you did win, and I'll know, but just do it anyway. Let me know that you did win the Standing Liberty Quarter, and I will get that out in the mail to you. I am struggling here, boys and girls. My screens are all screwed up. All right, so we got that out of the way. Here is your winning quarter. There it is. So do I have a link in the description? So Scott, no, it's actually on my live stream for my email, and it's in the description of all of my videos for my email address. So you should be able to find it really easily. But yeah, it's right there on my live stream in the upper right hand corner, and it's scrolling across the top. So I guess lastly, before we go, I say before we go, I'm happy to hang out as long as you guys want. And Transit Dave seems to be in the spending mood. I wanted to show you guys a couple other things to see if there was interest. I do have... Ouch. There is, and I can take it out of the flip. That is an 1850 half dime. This is an 1835. What is this? This is like a half nickel or something like that. That's a capped bust. In fine condition. I do have an 1883, I believe this is a shield nickel. Yep. That's a really nice shield nickel. That's not interesting. That is also not interesting. And then I do have an entire book here full of large cents. So if there's anybody in the group that's interested in large cents, I have a ton of them. That if there's a specific year you're looking for, I probably have it if it's between 35 and 56. So I have a ton of large pennies. So if there's anything interesting there for you, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just showing off my stuff. All right, Alistair. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Scott Johnson. And the last one. So, Transit Dave. It's all interesting. Here's one for you. I know you'd want to get this. I'm not selling this, though. It is an 18. What year is it? 18. Looks like a 36. Yeah, this is an 1836 capped bust, $50 in amazing shape. And I know my video is breaking up, but I love this $50. Yeah, that one was a tease. So Transit Dave, what I'll do is if you want, could you throw out some? What do you want to throw out, Transit Dave? And I have some high level pricing on those that I was trying to get on eBay, which is probably too high, but give me a second. Let me pull up. Let me pull up my spreadsheet that I had some pricing on for those. Were you talking more specifically about the large pennies? Which ones were you talking about, Transit Dave? Bye, Preston. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Sorry you came in next to last. Was rooting for you. What prices were you? Sorry, I meant to say what prices was I looking at? I'm lost, buddy. I'm sorry in the chat. So, what I was saying is that on all those large pennies and whatnot, I had some pricing that I had come up with for trying to sell those on eBay. And some of them I've sold a bunch of them, but I still have a bunch left. So if there was anything interesting in those large pennies, I can get back to you with pricing. Or if there's specific years you're looking for, I can tell you what I'm hoping to get. So the three I have on the books, I need to look to see if I actually did pricing on these. Give me a second. So the 1835 capped bust half dime. So I need to get a price on. That's one I hadn't sold or I hadn't priced to sell yet. I just have it. And same thing I think with this 1850. So I have them. I need to go look. I know what I paid for them, but I got to see what they're worth today. I'm just looking to move some of this stuff because I'm not trying to complete books anymore. But if you're interested, I can get back to you because I owe you an email with your totals anyway. If you're interested, I'll let you know. And then this 1883, did I have that? What I have written down for this, and I need to go back and look, this might have just been a guesstimate at the time. Because it's very fine, I think I had 50 on this, which is probably too high, but it's what I originally had. So I'll get back to you on pricing. These two I just haven't priced. This one I had 50 next to it, and that, like I said, that might have just been a off the cuff. What did Redbook say? So let me verify that as well. So I will get back to you on those three. Well, yeah, Transit Dave, and I'm not going to gouge you on it. I just also want to make sure that I don't, give it away. So, I'll see what it's kind of going for on eBay, and we'll do something close to that. And I love to look at Redbook and go, ooh, it's a $50 quarter, but if it's going for 18 on eBay, then that's kind of where it needs to be, right? It's not a $50 coin if nobody's paying $50 for it. So. All right, so I'll pull these aside. I'll get back to you with pricing. I will send you an intermediate email with what you already have given me pricing for or the commitment for. Scott Johnson, I will get this coin out to you probably Monday, And just so you know, it will be in a just standard envelope, taped into some card, like a card stock. So it's not going to come in a package or anything, but I have not run into any issues sending single coins in an envelope. So that's how that will come. Transit Dave, all your stuff, because you've got so much and you're overweight already, it'll definitely be in a priority mail small box. So that will come your way, and you'll be fine. Well, everybody, I really appreciate you hanging out. If there is any other silver or anything you've seen today that you're interested in pricing on, let me know and I'll get back to you. I have all this silver that I'm trying to offload. And again, don't forget I got this gold. So if you know anybody, again, in the market for some gold, happy to, if you pass along somebody that's interested. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. This was a ton of fun. Sorry that the box of halves didn't work out for us, but the rest of this was a hoot. So thank you guys so much. Take care, and I will see you next time.